the basket, and the foul. Whoa, Nelly. Maybe a play of the night, you think, Chris?
Perhaps. I'll write it down.
As, again, Gate City got after the topsy-turvy offensive series for Wise Central. They had a 3-on-2 break. Dean found DeAndre Mack, who went in and made a beautiful play. He drew the foul, made the shot, and he's on the free throw line.
That foul was on McCamus. That gives him 2. Free throw, no good. But David George with the rebound, shot no good. George gets second rebound, feeds it out to Dean, no good.
As his body's on the floor, no call. Again, too quick, George, as it's going to be a travel. Again, Mack was on the line. He shoots 53% from the free throw line. George got the rebound, then he got a second rebound. And, of course, then they stripped the ball away from him. But then yes, Gate City now with the basketball once again as Dean's going to go to the baseline. His shot's going to be up. Shot's good. Gate City back in the lead by 1. 29-28. 1:05 left here as McCamus got the basketball now. He's going to bring it up. And and
they're going to get Mack on that one. He was trying to get set for the charge, and he did not.
Well, he was trying.
He was trying. He just didn't make it.
He was doing the old football sidestep, trying to work his hips, and he just wasn't able to turn the hips on him. So it's 29-28 Gate City as three-point attempt is going to be up and no good. Rebounded inside by David George, and he fought off 3 of the Warriors to get it. DeAndre Mack's shot's going to be up and no good, and they're going to get the foul on DeAndre Mack, I believe.
Going to go Mack or George?
I think they're going to, let's see who they want to pick.
Yeah, they're going to get DeAndre with it.
DeAndre was a little bit frustrated again with the shot. Again, McCamus was trying to draw the foul. He pulled up a little bit quicker, missed the shot, and then tried to get the rebound, and they're going to call him with the foul.
46 seconds to go before halftime. 29-28, Gate City leads.
Of course, if you're Gate City, you got to consider this a good start because if that first ball game, Wise Central, of course, had the lead going into half. McCamus with the basketball, being guarded by Eli Starnes.
You also have to think, though, Wise Central at home's probably not going to have that letdown they did in the third quarter. Or fourth quarter, I'm sorry. Here
they come now. Elijah Hayes got it, kicks it back up top to Jordan Bishop. Try to work it around again.
Walks a little bit.
Gets inside there once again. And how many seconds are you allowed inside as Bradley Dean's got it now with 22 seconds left.
Shot was no good. Dean got the rebound. Dean's driving in, puts it in. Shot's good. 15 seconds to go. 31-28 Gate City.
12 seconds left. 10 seconds. Here comes Elijah Hayes. Gets it inside. And a walk. No call. Shots up. No good. An air ball by Hensley. And the ball's going to be taken by Eli Starnes. 2-1. Shots almost made. A lot of tackling underneath the goal. There was no call. And Gate City with a 3-point lead as we go to half. 31-28 in a topsy-turvy first half. Let's take a break. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Colonial Funeral Home has a reputation for providing the highest quality of funeral services in our region with the personal attention and professionalism to help your family through the most difficult of times. The professional staff at Colonial Funeral Home is committed to providing dignified, respectful, and compassionate assistance for every family with a focus on traditional service offerings, including traditional funerals, military services, grief support, and much, much more. You can also reach them anytime, day or night, at 276-386-6151. Again, that's 276-386-6151. Colonial Funeral Home is located in Weber City, Virginia.
This is head coach Kelly Housewright of your Gate City Lady Blue Devils, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Are you concerned about the ever-increasing cost of college education? Does it worry you about being prepared for this time in your family's life? If so, there is help in the form of James River Advisors. Your local office in Gate City is managed by Edwin Cox, and he is ready to take care of all of your needs. He believes in establishing long-lasting relationships with his clients based on trust. Edwin is ready to help you with your college planning, financial planning, investments, and much, much more. Give him a call today at 276-690-8014. Again, that's 276-690-8014. He's located at 122 East Jackson Street next to Dollar General in Gate City.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
If you or a loved one is being discharged from the hospital and in need of rehabilitation, then look no further than Nova Health and Rehab, a 4-star facility in Weber City, Virginia. They offer a wide variety of services, including skilled nursing, physical, occupational, speech therapies, and outpatient services as well. Tell your doctor or case manager at the hospital that you want to go to Nova Health and Rehab Center, where you will find a home-like environment during your stay. Please call 276-477-5640. Again, that's 276-477-5640. Nova Health and Rehab is a Sabre Healthcare Group facility.
All right, so we are back here live from Wise Central as Gate City has taken a 31-28 halftime lead. Wanted to say thank you to Campus Drive-In, to Pat Elliott, and those fine folks, again, on Kane Street for all that they do. Again, supporting Blue Devil Athletics for decades and decades and decades.
Best
again,
tater tots on the planet.
Best tater tots, and again, they are the official sponsor of our halftime show. Again, also want to, say thank you to them for all that they do. Again, as you're listening to the Campus Drive-In Halftime Show here on the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio. All right.
So, it's not every day you see a coach taunting the visiting crowd. Usually it's kind of the other way around. Little excitement there going into the locker rooms.
Well, it speaks a whole lot of – but anyway. All right, so Chris, take us through Statland, if you would, please.
All righty. I've got Bradley Dean with 18 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. Luke Reed with a couple of rebounds. Eli Starnes with 3 points and a rebound. John Compton with 2 points. Andrew Hensley with 2 points and 2 rebounds. DeAndre Mack, 2 points and a rebound. David George with 3 rebounds. Jake Taylor with 2 rebounds. John Sally with 2 rebounds and a steal. And Matthew Gose with 2 points and 3 rebounds. Over on the Wise Central side, I've got Isaiah McAmis with 9 points. Elijah Hayes with 8. Jordan Bishop with 2. Brody Allison with 3. Lance Colley with 4, and Trey Mullins with 2.
And also, if you remember in that first matchup, McAmis came out really, really hot. He had those big three-pointers. He did again tonight. But the second quarter kind of disappeared. And again, he only had the 1 of 2 free throws. He missed several shots. So again, I think that's something too. Whenever they're in his head, he doesn't. It's not. He
hasn't responded well to that in the past.
So, again, that's where we're at halftime. Again, 31-28 is the score. So, again, want to say thank you to everybody out there who is listening to us. Again, not only in Gate City and Kingsport and points all in between, but Honduras.
Yeah.
And, of course, like I said, we've had some international listeners as well over in France, Germany. I know some of the loved ones of our Blue Devils that are stationed abroad. And, again, I want to say thank you to them for their service and everything they do for our country. And, again, so we're international. Gate City Sports Radio went global.
I don't think I told you this. The last game, after I left after our post-game show, I pulled out of the parking lot and followed 2 cars all the way back to Kingsport, all the way through Wadlow Gap. So they even came back over to watch Gate City also.
So, again, want to say thank you to everybody, again, for making us part of your Friday night. Of course, we'll be back in action on Tuesday night, the next ball game for Gate City. They step out of conference to be their last non-conference game of the regular season with Daniel Boone come calling there to the middle school gymnasium, and then they finish up on Friday night against Lehigh, which will be senior night. It'll be a very special night. Again, we've got some great seniors. You talk about a Bradley Dean, John Compton, Andrew Hensley, DeAndre Mack, David George, John Sally. What a group that's been. Of course, they are through in some of the most decorated members. Again, they've been a part of that state championship team. They've been to the Final Four. They've been to the Final Eight. So, again, I know Coach McCamus said a salute to the Wise Central team before the ball game, that this was the most decorated. This is a pretty proud group that Gate City's got here, too.
I'd say so.
So, again,
rightfully so.
So that will be coming up on Friday night again. So, again, make sure everybody makes plans to be there. So, again, as they finish up this regular season, again, a win tonight would give Gate City the road to the region, would have to go through the middle school gymnasium, again, for the semifinals and finals, as Gate City would receive a first-round bye. Of course, if Wise Central comes back here tonight and gets the win, it postpones that for another night. Gate City would have to win next week on Friday night. And, of course, that would end their 5-year domination where they have not lost in conference play. So, of course, we saw that at Science Hill the other night. They were celebrating their 4-year, and I was like, well, but that's a big accomplishment. Win, lose, or draw if it ends tonight or next week or whenever. So,
yeah, that's something those boys will always be able to brag about. Nobody can take that away from them.
So, again.
And you said the Daniel Boone game is Tuesday?
Tuesday.
I don't know if I can fit that into my schedule. I'm pretty booked up on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm saying you are. Because Kingsport City Schools are closed on Monday and Tuesday.
Well, let me tell you, I think every teacher at our school either had the flu or, like myself, flirting with the sinus infection. So, yeah, we in all seriously need that.
So, again, Kingsport City Schools will be closed. And, of course, if we had better reception, we'd try to get you up to date on some of these games. But Twitter in here does not fall. Again, a big ball game talking about over at Dobbs-Bennett. Dobbs-Bennett Science Hill going at it tonight. I know there's some other games. I think South and Crockett and Boone are going back and forth tonight as well.
You've got Gate City playing Wise Central. You've got Dobbs-Bennett playing Science Hill. There are no bigger games.
Very true. Very true. All right, so 2 minutes left here. Let's take one more break. We'll come back. Again, on the Campus Drive-In Halftime Show, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Growing up, my dad and I would split cords of wood that would be used to keep the old Franklin stove going in winter. Back then, I could sling an axe over my head with no effort at all. Now I have to rely on other people's arm strength just to retrieve a gallon of milk from the fridge.
Elmcroft, giving your loved one the extra help they need. Elmcroft of Johnson City, 406 East Mountain View Road. Call 423-282-0280.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
The place where legends are born.
All right, so we are back here. About a minute left. As Chris, are we having a sit-in tonight? Was there one scheduled?
Apparently so. Well, where else are they going to go? I mean, this gym is full to capacity. They've got folding chairs down the Gate City side, and some Wise fans have had to start sitting in the corner.
So
they're getting their money's worth. It's been a great game so far.
So, again, we're almost back to action here as Wise Central will have the basketball. They'll be going left to right on your radio dial as Gate City, of course, going right to left. As McCamus will inbound the basketball for Wise Central, and he will get it inbounds. He'll give it to number 22, Brody Allison. We're underway here in the second half here, 31-28. Gate City with a 3-point lead. Bringing the ball up will be Elijah Hayes. Gets it around over to Brody Allison. Allison being guarded by Reed. Reed gets it inside to McCamus. McCamus walked through the paint. No call on that. As the Duke tip it back out. They get it out to Hayes. Hayes gets it over to McCamus, who's going to pull from three. His shot's up, no good. Rebounded by John Compton, who had it stolen for just a second. As gets run over, no call there. As here comes Bradley Dean. Dean with the basket, no good. Rebounded by
Merman checked in, got called on the walk there.
Yes.
It's going to go back to Gate City.
He looks deflated. He's just standing there just He didn't know what he did, but they caught him for the walk. 31-28, 7:20 left.